Maybe it took too long to get here, but we always knew along the way the end was never hard to see. A turn through the years sees us overcoming fears on summer nights and the rainy days, tying it up from the west down to the east. We continue our own revolutions and make the change that we want to be. With each spin we tie it in so we could go the world's end, tethered to each other's souls. We build the thread to support and defend all our hopes and dreams. With each spin we tie it in, since the first sip of gin our love only grows. We are a twist of spirits, and tonight we take another spin around, wound down in a time of our own, of our own. We are a twist of spirits, and there is no telling where we can be bound or found as we look back to see how we've already grown, how we've already grown. Yeah, we grow in a time of our own, finding holes in the standards we've learned, and we thread each needle eye we find. As we tie the knot and we drift in thought to the point where our spirits stir, rising them up with your hand in mine. We could walk out now and find our flaws are gone. We are just better as one. We got strings to build all things, to see what tomorrow brings and let the adventure flow. You've seen us tread, and it's not in our heads. Wind at our backs and our faces towards the sun. We got strings to build all things, tip our heads back and sing as our love continues to grow. We are a twist of spirits, and tonight we take another spin around, wound down in a time of our own, of our own. We are a twist of spirits, and there is no telling where we can be bound now that we are finally home. We are a twist of spirits, and there is no telling where we can be bound now that we are finally home. We are finally home. It looks just like practice as they're crawling across the floor, slipped in through the skylights just to pocket Marlboros. They move so graceful in the night, but leave thousands in the drawer. It's done for the deed and not the dollar. Watch them protect their silhouettes, staying quiet and staying low. Just watch how they move and you can tell they've watched you before. As you watch them on the tape and wonder what they came in for. Looks like it's rehearsal for the nightcrawlers. Nightcrawler rehearsal is on you. Corner stores are not the cursed down fools. The plans are universal gone through and still in power. Nightcrawler rehearsal is on you. No need to lug out the purse and jewels. Aiming higher with a search for truth. On Nightcrawlers. They only hit a town once, and they're all a different stage. Up here in New England, there are plenty of places to play. You can't even hear the tool bag clink as they make their escape. Looking like they hardly caused a bother. Someone said it takes 10,000 hours to be an expert at your trade, but you have to work smart and you have to work late. So it's tough not to wonder what they take when they finally get paid. But it's still rehearsal for the nightcrawlers. The nightcrawler rehearsal is on you. The corner stores are not the cursed on fools. The plans are universal gone through and still in power. Nightcrawler rehearsal is on you. No need to lug out the purse and jewels. Aiming higher with a search for truth. On Nightcrawlers. Nightcrawler rehearsal is on you. The corner stores are not the cursed on fools. The plans are universal gone through and still in power. Nightcrawler rehearsal is on you. No need to lug up the purse and jewels. Aiming higher with a search for truth. On Nightcrawlers. Tied the twine to your sister's hand, laid out the bell after she got low. And I was summoned here to be the guide and sing her off to the other side. But if anything should happen, you'd be the first to know. If she laying in the shade of the reaper's gown, I'll visit my speed when I hear the bell sound, no matter how low, how low, how low, how low. And busy my space, busy my space, when I hear that bell now. Yes, I busy my space, busy my space. Busy my space. No one goes to hell now when I visit my space. house when I was a boy, making room for the new, pushing back the soil. When I found gouges made from within. Maybe a lover, mother or brother. It wasn't long till I found another, put down low when they never should have been. So now at night I sing among the dead and busy my spade when I have a company man. I dig and sing, dig and sing, dig and sing, dig and sing. And busy my spade, busy my spade when I hear that bell now. Yes, I busy my spade, busy my spade, busy my spade. No one goes to hell now when I busy my spade. Yes, you laid in the shade of the reaper's gown, and I busy my spade when I hear the bell sound. No matter how low, how low, how low, how low, I busy my spade, busy my spade when I hear that bell now. Yes, I busy my spade, busy my spade, busy my spade. No one goes to hell now when I busy my spade. $35,000 in debt. So many regrets he can't count them on his hands and toes. Another late notice from Alice, the mad lady, as she got eyes for him to cure his woes. He says, how about I come on over tonight? Looks like you're in need of a good time. At first he declines, but then she flashed a Benny and it changed his mind. Yeah, those Benjamin Franklins do it every time. See, Alice was nothing special. She looked like a pear in a plastic bag, and with a few decades of driving mail, places of her began to sag. But after he accepted the offer, his face turned one of the deepest shades of red. A big smile came to her face. She touched his cheek, and then she said, you're down in the candles, you're down in the wine, you don't need your bed made up with those linens so fine. I'm only asking of you for just one thing. You said it's good, but in the future, nights and weekends, is it time to call? The night was heavy on him as he got ready for the arrival of Alice, and even though he really didn't have to, he shaved to have a nice, smooth phallus. And when the night was over, she said, you know, I got some friends who'd be into this kind of thing. You need help and you can help them. Speak up, boy, now what do you think? You're down in the candles, you're down in the wine, you don't need your bed made up with those linens so fine. And if they ask for you, they're asking for just one thing. Said you'd settle the nights and weekends. Is it time to call? Ha. got himself out of debt with no regrets except for one, but he got that cured. It was all for Alice on her route every day. She was out there spreading the word. He was booked high for the first 2 years. That is until he raised his price. Now you better have big money if you wanna head on over to his place tonight. Now he buys the candles and he buys the wine. He's got his bed made up with those linens so fine. And if you call him, you want just one thing, but nights, weekends, is it time to call? Yeah, it's a time to call. Don't hesitate now. Don't be late for your date now. Grab your pack and let's go back to the quiet and clear nights. I could use a break from making haste, surrounded by city sights. As kayaks float in snow-graced slopes I'm made to explore. So come with me and we'll be free to discover what it's all for. Let's find a wonderland. Mountaintops to Pacific sands. Let's find some strong ground to stand on, just because we can. Take the exit lane to high desert plains where the water pours in from the plateau. The ancient lakes can't be forsake, so that's where I wanna go. Then it's back to the Cascades for the steepest grade and the mountainside thrills. It's quite a feat and makes the slopes back east feel just like molehills. Let's find a wonderland. Mountaintops to Pacific sands. Let's find some strong ground to stand on, just because we can. So pick a trail and forward your mail, 'cause we won't be back for a time. On sunny days or when it rains, there's no telling what we'll find. From canyons grand to Pacific sands, you'll always have my hand. We'll be farmers tending our V-dub van, finding our wonderland. Yeah! Let's find a wonderland. Mountaintops to Pacific sands. Let's find some strong ground to stand on, just because we can. Hey, let's find a wonderland. Yo! Let's do this. Welcome to the Boots and Ballads with JW. Oh, the winner will discover who's it gonna be among you on this Saturday in the summer. Yeah, let's do it. Good to see you all here this evening. All right, right, let's go. So happy to see you guys all here tonight for the Boots and Ballads JW Boot Company giveaway. Who's ready? Who's ready? Whoa, it's good to see you guys here. Good to see you, Diego. Hey, Red Bull. How's it going, Wolf Ranger? Lucas White in the house. Yo. How's it going, Mark? Good to see ya. Craig Rex, are we gonna get a live concert out of this thing too? You're damn straight you are. That's what this whole thing is about. Boots and ballads. We're talking boots. I'm playing music. We're having a good time. There's gonna be giveaways. And of course, somebody at the end of the night is gonna come away with a brand new pair of boots in their size. They get to choose whatever they want from JW Boot Company. How cool is that? I'm pumped, guys. I'm pumped. I'm great, Shadow Bat. Good to see you, 5-3. You feel a rush coming on? Let's do it. This is the closest to the live show that you've been at in a long time. I'm ready too, buddy. Hey, Jacob Vincent, how's it going? Zach Adams, good to see ya. Mr. Jeff's Family Martial Arts Center, yo, how's it going? Good to see you here. Hey, Mom. Hey, Bandit. How many boots do I own? Right now, it's around 25. I gotta do a clean out though. I gotta sell a bunch on eBay here soon. Let's do it, Twisted Will Fabrication. You know it. Hey, Carlos. How's it going? Hey, Kenneth. Hey, ARC Studios TV. Let's go, Boots and Music. Wes, super stoked. Let's do this thing. Hey, Jay Washington. Yo, glad to have you guys here. Hey, Gunner. Whew. Man, I am pumped. Thank you guys so much for joining me on this Saturday evening. Usually they're on Friday evenings. Figured we'd try it on Saturdays. Had a couple messages being like, man, I work Friday nights. I can never make it. So let's try it on Saturday. Here we go. Let's do it. Finally able to make one of these again, Vance, on the Saturday. Let's do it. I'm pumped. So, how this is gonna go down, let me show you the program for this evening real quick so that you guys can sort of understand how these things go. If this is your first one, this is the JW Boot Company Boots and Ballads giveaway. So I'm gonna be playing music and doing small giveaways. So we got 3 songs and 2 small giveaways lined up here for the first act. And then in the middle, I'm gonna do a live boot video right here. You guys will see it live. And then I got 2 songs in the second act before we announce the JW Boot Company winner this evening. Then I'm going to close things out with another song. So that's what you guys can expect from this evening, and it's going to be a blast. It's going to be a blast. I hope you guys stick around through all the little giveaways, through all the music, through all the boot talk, and of course the chat is open, and I love seeing your guys' comments and questions, and just vibes come through there. So be sure to enter the live chat if you guys are feeling like you want to just take this stream to the extra level, because that's what the live is all about. That's what the live is all about. How's it going, Cody? Good to see you here. Brian, you're here but you can't hear. Well, I guess I won't talk to you then. Thanks for joining the live chat. Hey, Mark, how's it going? The most exciting Saturday we've had in a while. Awesome. Levi, how's it going? Luca and Callan are tuning in. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. Let's go. Patrick Harvey, wish he could find some elephant skin boots for his dad. I don't know if JW has elephant skin. I don't know, but they do have lots and lots of other ones. Yo, Road Tested Living, evening, how's it going? Reminder, if you guys want to catch more music after this, head on over to Truckers Christmas Group Organization's Facebook page. I just did a concert over there and it was published today, so I'll be sure to share that on my Facebook page and Instagram too, so that you guys can get a little bit more music this evening after this live stream. Hey, Amy at Genesee Valley, good to see you. Genesee Valley in the house. Hometown vibes. I dig it. Good to see you. Hey, Justin. You just got a new pre-owned pair of Tony Llamas. Wore them yesterday. Made blisters on your ring toe. Oh, no. Sounds like you got just a little bit too small of a size. And that might be in the width. That's happened before with me because I went too small and too wide. I actually did it with, that actually happened with my first pair of boots. It does end up breaking in depending on what leather it is, but I did have that happen on this pair of boots because eventually I learned that it was the wrong size for me. I'm a B width, this is technically a D width, and that's the sort of myth that you get when you get cowboy boots, is everybody says, oh, you gotta size down like a whole size from your shoe size. But if you have a narrow foot, that's not always the case, because the laces can make up that difference in width. If you get a 12 sneaker and you try a 12D cowboy boot, which is what somebody would hand you because they don't have any B widths there, or you don't know what to look for exactly, then it might be too big, so you size down, and then that round toe ends up encroaching on the space that your pinky toe would usually take up, and then you get blisters there. It's a pain, but I would suggest, if you want to go through the pain, I guess you could work on breaking it in. Eventually it will. You'll get little like corns or whatever that happen on your toe, or you can try again with a more narrow size. I got a video about that. I don't know if you already checked it out, but we can message later too. Yo, it's good to see you guys all in. What's my absolute favorite pair that I ever had? This one. This one I was just talking about that didn't really fit, but I ended up breaking in. This one. We'll talk more about that later. Right now, bullhide, they're pebbles, so you know they'll take a while. Probably wear them with a few pair of socks just to stretch them out. You can do that too. You can take them to the cobbler too and have them stretch it out. Or your local boot store, they can also stretch them out for you so that you don't run into that. You can make them, there's lots of different ways that you can make it work. So be sure to message me on Instagram or Facebook or email. I get back to you guys fastest on email. So I'll be throwing in my email throughout the night. So you guys can always contact me there with questions or comments, or just to say hey, and I'll say hey back. I think it's really cool when you guys email me. So you guys are the best. And I want to put on a great show for you guys tonight. So let's get everybody who's in here early a chance at winning the first prize package tonight. The first prize package of this JW Boot Company Boots and Ballads live stream. We're going to put up a CD here. This is my first CD called Gardener Hands, and a Wallaroo phone wallet. These go for like $14-15 on Amazon at least, so that's a good deal right there. A sticker pack with stickers from my new album Life is for Taking Chances, and the official Boots and Ballads, the official Boots and Ballads sticker, which is only official because I made it. I ordered 50 of them. And also a bottle opener. Let's see if I can't get it to focus here. There we go. A bottle opener, Boots and Ballads bottle opener with Jeremiah Craig there. You put this on your keychain, on your key ring, and it's made by Twisted Willow Fabrication at twistedwillowfabrication.com, right here in the U.S., in Geneseo, New York. More of those Genesee Valley vibes. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. So let's do that right now. We're going to do a giveaway. I'm going to put in the live chat comment now, and every comment after that will be entered to win. Don't spam, please. If I see you guys spamming, I'm just gonna skip over the spammers. So spamming does not help you win. Bam. And we got the ticker going for everybody who comes in while I'm playing this next song. And at the end of this song here, I'm going to pick a winner at random using a random number generator. Let's do it. Let's have some fun tonight. You know how it goes. We're here to have some fun. Hi there, Isaac. Good to see you. Hot dog. Wolf Ranger's in. That's what I'm talking about. I'm going to start out this Boots and Ballads live stream with a song that my family always sang when we were growing up, me and Levi. This song is called Old Man Dooley, and it's about it's about an old man who drank too much and pissed off his wife. Let's do it. Whoa,
we can't do it without some reverb.
Old man Dooley came home one too many times, a drunker than a skunk, without a single dime. Old Mrs. Dooley, she got out that rolling pin, hit him on the head to rid him of his sin. Yeah, Dooley, 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 while you stand there and wait, hit you so hard, she gonna make you a saint. Come on, Dooley, just to turn and walk away, save that old rolling pin for another day. Yeah. Now old Mrs. Dooley, she's as straight as she can be, hates that old devil and dislikes whiskey. She go to church on Sunday, she reads that Bible every night, gets a hold of Dooley and she lets him know what's right. Yeah, Dooley, 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 why you stand there and wait, hits you so hard she gonna make you a saint. Come on, Dooley, just to turn and walk away, save that old rolling pin for another day. Yeah. Mrs. Dooley, she was walking down the street, saw Dooley in the bar, on the floor at someone's feet, saw him through the window, and through the door she came, she grabbed a hold of Dooley, and he never been the same. No, Dooley, 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 why you stand there and wait, hit you so hard, she gonna make you a saint. Come on, Dooley, just a turn and walk away, save that old rolling pin for another day. Old man Dooley there to kick things off. Ha! All right, there. We're gonna stop it right there. Bam! All right. Thank you, Cody. Okay, so we got 64 folks in here right now. Thank you all for joining me this evening. Let me get my random number generator going here, and we will get our winner. Bam. Oh, just dropped from 64 to 62. There we go. All right. Boom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. There we go. We got our first winner of the evening here for the first small prize pack. It is Evan Gallagher. Congrats, Evan. Woo! First winner of the night. Let's go. All right, Evan, you get the Gardner Hands CD, the Wallaroo phone wallet. This also can stick inside of a boot. I've done it on a couple of different boots. In fact, on the other JW boots that I have, it works great as long as it's a leather-lined boot. A sticker pack with Life is for Taking Chances stickers here. And also the Boots and Ballads sticker. And a bottle opener, stainless steel, made by Twisted Willow Fabrication. Let me see if I can't get it to focus. There we go. Pretty cool, huh? Congrats, Evan. Congrats. Thank you for entering in that there in the live chat. Woo, you guys are the best. You guys all are the best. All right. So, Evan, I need you to email me. And I will check it against the information. If you entered to win the JW Boot Company boots, So why don't you email me at jeremiah.craig@jeremiahcraig.com, and I will be sure to get these out to you. Congrats, Evan. Let's go. Let's go. All right. Okay, I think it's time for another song here. But I'm going to switch up the instruments a little bit. I'm going to be throwing all the instruments at you this evening. So I already threw at you the guitar and the harmonica to kick things off. Next up, boom. It's banjo time, baby. Let's do it. It's banjo time. Yo. Good to see you. You need a twist one? You need a twist bottle opener? Cheers to you guys. You know, this tab one also works on beer cans too, in case you can't get your fingernails under. I like to keep my fingernails short. Long fingernails just bug the hell out of me, so sometimes it's tough to get underneath these tabs, and bam, you just use these tabs right here on the bottle openers from Twisted Wheel Fabrication, and psst, works great. Cheers to you guys. You got some moonshine in that jar? No, it's just a jar of water. Any glass of water that I get, I just run through so fast, and then by the end, man, I'm parched. Banjo 2, Zach. Banjo 2. Love a good banjo playing. All right, I'll try to do some good banjo playing. I don't play it as much as I used to, but I still can play it. I still play it every once in a while, and I wrote this song on the banjo from my album Lost Keys and Lounge Strange. It's called Avery and the Giant. It's a good old, David and Goliath tale, you know? And it's about using what you have at your disposal to get yourself out of a sticky, nasty situation that's not very enjoyable. So here it is. This is Avery and the Giant. And it always sounds better with reverb. Avery was a smart young lad when he came to Albemarle's, quickly setting up a new life and exploring the grounds. Among all the beauty he found, he was deceived, for there was a mean old giant who controlled society. Well, the giant put him to work at the rope store in town, for the previous owner had been hung for speaking out. Avery took to rope making and he had not one complaint, for he had a plan for freedom from this awful state. Whoa, 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 whoa. He'd never known such a tyrant. Whoa, 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 whoa. Avery and the Giant, yeah. Found that rope making was quite a cinch, but when people came by the store, well, he never sold an inch, saying he was sold out or still learning the trade. With him still being new, they all bought the charade. Working for about a month, he looked at all his bundles and finally thought he'd have enough. And when the giant was sleeping, all he did was tie him down. And if you visit there today, there's still big bleach bones all around. Whoa, 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 whoa. He'd never known such a tyrant. Whoa, 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 whoa. Avery and the Giant, yeah. Avery and the Giant there. Kick things off with the banjo this evening. We'll be revisiting that a little bit later on. Good evening to you all. It is so good to see you guys all here, all you 63 folks. And if you guys remember when you filled out the entry form to enter to win the JW Boot Company boots, I asked you what your favorite jeans were. And I have the results from that little survey here to share with you now. What's your favorite brand of jeans to wear with boots is the question, and look at that. You know, I'm not really surprised that it was pretty much between Wranglers and Levi's. And then a third of the other graph, or a quarter of the graph, just was between a bunch of different other random brands that you guys enjoy. But 42% Wranglers, 30% Levi's, and then it drops way off. 3% Ariats, 3% Cinch, 2.5% of you like the Texas jeans. I like to see Texas jeans so high in there. 2% Lee jeans, 1.5% for rock and roll jeans, 1% for Combs Ranch, 1% for Rock Revival, and 1% American Eagle. And then it pretty much just drops off between under 1% for 20% of this graph here. So it was great to see so many of you fill out that survey there, and it helps me too, because it helps me figure out which jeans I need to be covering on the channel. We got some more Wranglers coming up here soon, but among the top 10 in the graph, I have yet to do videos on rock and roll, Combs Ranch, or Rock Revival. So those ones are definitely on the list and will be coming soon. Love it, love it. You wish that you could find Wranglers that fit you properly, Shadowbat. You know, I'm not the biggest fan of some of the Wrangler cuts, like the 936. I don't really like it at all. I feel like it comes up way too high. The 13 MWZ works well for me. It's still not my favorite, but then when you get into the Wrangler Retros, that is a completely different fit, and it's awesome. I love the Wrangler Retro. I got the Wrangler Retro Skinny. I got a pair of Wrangler Retro Slim Straights coming that I'll be doing a video on here soon. So if you're having trouble with the traditional Wranglers, I'm wondering if maybe you try the Wrangler Retros. Have you tried those, Shadowbat? You used to love the Levi's, Gunner, until you tried Wrangler. Just as good for half the price. Nice. Nice. Love it. Levi's for Jim Callan, or should we call him Broken Toe Jimbo? I love that nickname, Jim. Broken Toe Jimbo. Vance's grandfather wears Wrangler, and so do you as well. It's in the family. Wranglers, one in the family. Jeff at the Martial Arts Center is in the less than 1%. Hey, there was a large amount of you guys in the less than 1%, which just basically meant that out of 387 of you, you were the only one to choose that brand. But I love seeing those brands come through. Love seeing those brands come through. All right, I think it's about time to do another little giveaway here. Are you guys ready for another giveaway package? Let's do it. I'm here, Lee. Where have you been? Good to see you, Lee Green. How's it going? Justin, for some reason you've been going to American Eagle jeans recently. That stretch is insane. It is insane. That I believe they call it next level stretch or flex or something like that. Next level. And it is truly next level. They don't last as long as I would like them to. Purely casual jean. I got a pair about 2 years ago, and I just had to throw them out because they got a hole right in the ass, and it just wore through. And that's what happens with some of those light stretchy denims. But damn, they were so comfortable and they looked so good with boots. I'm definitely gonna have to get myself another pair here soon because I still liked them even though they weren't very durable. What am I drinking? I'm drinking a cheap Coors Light. This is still from leftover from our last weekend, Levi, when we went camping. And also a jar of water.
Also a jar of water. All right, let's get into the next giveaway here. Again, same stuff up for grabs here. A Wallaroo leather phone wallet. You can stick this on the back of your phone, or you can put it inside your boot, and it works just fine in there. Also, as long as you have leather lining. Also, my CD, my first album, Gardener Hands, along with stickers from, I believe it's my 5th album, Life is for Taking Chances. This is one that I released this year. If you haven't listened to it on Spotify, Apple Music, or wherever you listen to music, definitely check it out, because I'm going to be playing a song from it right now, and a Boots and Ballads sticker, and of course, the bottle opener made by Twisted Willow Fabrication. You put this on your keychain, you're going to be sure to save a lot of parties. You're going to become one of those popular dudes or dudettes at the parties opening up people's beers, because they don't have a bottle opener, and they want to keep all the furniture as clean as possible, not marred up, Oh, Twisted Willow Fabrication is sad that I'm going with Coors Light. That's what they had at the campground. That's what they had. I drank all the fancy shit that I had already. All right, let's go. Okay, so to enter to win this next prize package, we're doing the comment now. So any comment after my comment in the live chat is entered to win. We're gonna pull up the ticker again for anybody who comes in or had to leave while I was explaining that. Where is it? Bam, there it is. All right. So as I said, this next song is off my new album, Life is for Taking Chances. And this is a song about a vet, a U.S. vet in the early 1900s who had leprosy. He didn't know until he got back, and he was in Washington, D.C., and he went to go see a doctor because he saw ulcers on his skin. And the doc was like, sorry, John. His name was John Early. Sorry, John, you got leprosy. He's like, man, that sucks, doc. What does that mean? The doc's like, well, that means we got to put you in quarantine. It means you're pretty much dead. We don't know how to cure this, and we think it's pretty contagious. It ended up not being as contagious as they thought, but they were really scared of it because it was like biblical, right? It's in the Bible. So they put him in quarantine, kept him away from his family, kept him away from his life. And he would always break out of quarantine so that he could go see his wife and child and protest for better treatment of those who had leprosy. He was always breaking out of quarantine. Sick of running, they damned my soul to diamond points. Stamped ulcered and unclean, and that world-old fear cries testaments to the free to keep its shiny sheen. And what can a poor sick man without friends or money do? You can call me bust out early, John, and you can bet your health I won't be here for long. Well, she heard me in the Capitol playing mandolin through the wall. Boys and she'd sing along, but with the dissonance of feds pressing the neighbor folks. She couldn't find the song, and I'm so tired of it all. If only they let me go home. Yeah, you call me bust out early, John. You'll see my feared face again on that Capitol lawn. Yeah. I got the world behind me. I have feelings and tastes. You'll only find me when I want, and I want to show you ain't chased. No, no.
catch the news, and I'll catch a Route 1 bus. We'll see who catches it worse. All the true stories are sleeping beneath their trucks and laying blind to the purse. I won't be the last, and I'm certainly not the first. You can call me bust out early John. I frighten capital crowds who sing capital songs. Now they gave me cold shackles when I needed a warm hand, and called my acts tragedies. I was poked and prodded, locked up and shipped out too, and taxed for my maladies. No matter the results, I'm cuffed as a carrier. Yeah, they call me bust out early John. When you come back with those meds, you'll find me gone. Men shrink from me, but only when informed. You'll only find me when I want, and I want to say you've been warned. Yeah. Bust out early, John. You can hear that one on my new album, Life is for Taking Chances. Just look for this album cover on your favorite music streaming platform. Album cover made by Isoban. Good stuff, good stuff. Yo, good to see you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Ethan. Good to see you. All right, we're stopping it right there. We're stopping it right there. Stop. Okay, so we got 65 folks in here right now. Thank you. You guys are the best. I love you guys for joining me here on a Saturday evening or afternoon, depending on where you are, or morning. All right. I'm going from the top this time. Let's see here. Where did we say start? Bam, there it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. There it is. Patrick Harvey, you win it. You get it this time. Let's give it up for Patrick Harvey. Woo! You get the sticker pack. You get the sticker pack. Bam. There it is. There's the sticker pack. Getting this. You getting the bottle opener by Twisted Willow Fabrication, twistedwillowfabrication.com, the album Gardener Hands, and a Wallaroo phone wallet or boot wallet. You can put it in your boot too. Nobody said that you couldn't. Nobody says that you can't. As long as it's leather lined. You probably can't do it if it's cloth lined. Probably won't work. Whoo! Thank you, Carol. I'm glad you like those openers. Yo, Blake's in the house. JW Boot commenting. Good to see you here. Woo! Yo. Hey, Daryl Safford. Thank you. I'm glad you like that song. Yo. Let's go. Okay. So, let's look at our program again to see how we're doing. We made it through 2 small giveaways. We made it through 3 songs. Now it's time for the live boot segment. So I'm going to be doing a live video right here that I'll then edit afterwards and then put up on YouTube as its own standalone video. That's what we call it in the marketing. That's what you call it in the marketing world, standalone. Because right now it's just jumbled up with a bunch of other content and a fun live stream. So you guys get to see it first here. You guys get to experience it and be a part of it in the live chat. I talk to you. Sometimes I get your comments in the actual video that happened on the Chisos one last time, a couple of weeks ago. And I'm ready to do it again here if you guys are ready, because, man, I got a rant.
I got a rant segment today, and I don't know if you guys are ready for it. But it's an organized rant. I put together a little outline here to keep me on track, because some of you guys can know what happens when I get to ranting. You're awesome, Spider Hawkeye. You're awesome. We're in it. Let's do it. Hey, Adrian, want me to show some love for Baltimore? Baltimore, Maryland in the house. Love you guys. Love you guys. Yo, let's go, Jim. Hey, Miguel. All right, let's do this thing. Because I got a rant. I got a rant segment here on boots getting soul. Boots aging. You know, here I'm wearing the JW Boot Company Dallas Bull Hide this evening. And it's aged. It's coming along pretty well. But there's definitely a lot more wear here to have. I mean, getting a cool jean line here, right? Get some good patina on the toe. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's looking good. It's breaking in nice. But there's lots more to come with this boot. It's only been worn for about a month or so. Everybody wants their boots to look old and broken in. They want their boots to have soul. You know what I'm saying? And in this ever increasing world of immediate gratification, where we can get so much exactly when we want it, many have come to underestimate what it actually takes for some things to gain personality and soul, you know? This is something that's been really bugging me recently, and if you were on a Lone Star Boot Reviews, Live with the Toe Bugs episode, you guys know we had a chat about it. Companies want to tell you that their boots will look old fast as a part of their marketing strategy, that they get better with age, and by age, they mean after like a couple of months. Here's a truth bomb for you. Everybody, every boot, no matter the producer or what leather it uses, gets better with age. From Ariat to JW Boot Company to custom boots, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You might run into the end of a boot life earlier, the less that you spend on it, but they still all get better with age, right? You guys know they get soul. And how they get soul is exactly the same way that we all you guys watching, have become the people that we are today. Because we experience life. That's how boots get soul, plain and simple. Plain and simple. You experience life in your work and in adventures. I don't want any of this nonsense companies telling me that my boots will look old in just a couple of wears and have that make me feel good. It doesn't make me feel good. I didn't earn it. You right? You don't earn it. So many boots have such a long life thanks to their construction. They get certain scars, scuffs, cracks, you know, things like that, etc., that you can tie to your experiences. And I keep coming back to the Boulay 7031, right? This boot's got soul. This boot's got soul. It's got cracks from the gas spills, right? I mean, I know I've shown this boot so many times, you guys must be sick of it by now, but that happened on a trip to Washington, D.C. It's got driver's heel, right? Where it's a little bit darker. You see that? It's a little bit darker because I've drove thousands of miles on 6 music tours, solo and with a band, all across the country. It's got water damage and stains from being caught out in the rain and the snow from Buffalo, Wyoming to Buffalo, New York. These boots got soul, right? So if you want your boots to have a certain old and worn look, like this, or like any other old boots that you might have or that you might be looking at and being like, man, I wish my boots looked like that. Well, you got to do stuff. You need to do as much stuff as possible. Like crazy stuff or just helpful stuff. Go on a road trip not knowing where you're going to stay. Help a friend with a shitty project they have, like mulching or renovating a farmhouse. Go to a party out in the woods where people drink crap beer and smoke dry weed around a pallet fire. Or go to a party in the city where people drink jungle juice and grind on each other in dingy apartments. Work your hardest every single day and go on adventures, and in doing so, the boots that you wear will tell the tale of it all. There's no shortcuts. There's no shortcuts, guys. Just like there's no shortcuts in life. You either work hard and experience life to become a great human, or you sit back and become a miserable poser. I said it. I said it. Some of you guys out there might be like, oh man, Jeremiah, Uncle Jeremiah, you're telling people to do things that are potentially dangerous, going out in the world, you know, on adventures, or helping strangers with their projects. And you're right. Adventures, they're not all peaches and cream, rainbows and unicorns, where everything goes exactly how you planned and nothing bad ever happens. I've had some pretty scary moments out there on the road while working or traveling or doing my music. Some documented, like on this YouTube channel, maybe from a couple weeks ago that you saw, and some not. But that's the nature of life, you know? That's the nature of life. And how you deal with those situations builds your character. Just like every step you take in your boots builds the character in its leather. Here come the miserable posers again. Sure, Uncle Jeremiah, it builds character until you die. But this is super pessimistic, right? You could die choking on a peach pit or getting hit by a car on your way to a post office. From my experience, it is much better to live life to its fullest, knowing that you will die eventually, rather than being scared to die so much that you're afraid to live. Live in your boots, guys. Live in your boots, guys and girls. Boots don't get soul when you're afraid to live. So get out there and live a great life in your favorite boots. And after many years of doing it, your favorite boots get soul and you're a better person for it. End rant. End rant. Organized rants are really hard. End rant. What do you guys think? Tell me what you guys think, because I see some marketing by some of these companies coming through and being like, "Oh, our boots will look old really fast," and it's like, stop it, stop it. Let people live. What about Buffalo, Minnesota? I haven't been there yet. I gotta go to all the buffaloes. I'm gonna go to all the buffaloes in the world. Let's do it. Let's do it. It takes time to develop character, Alan says. Yes, totally. It takes time. It takes time and patience. Just like it takes time for us to all become the humans that we are. Everything gets better. Everything good gets better with age. Just like wine. You know, you can't rush. You can't rush it, Shadowbat. Shadowbat says you can't rush it. The boot becomes a part of your journey, and it has to age with you. Totally, Shadowbat. I'm glad you feel the same way. Man, you guys are the best. Is it still a genuine Western boot with rubber soles, Darren asks. Yeah, totally. I think so. I mean, the boot is for different purposes when you have a rubber sole on it, and some of the rubber soles are still meant for the same purpose that the traditional leather ones are for, as long as they don't have too much grip under there, that the tread isn't too grippy so that it can still, slip out of the stirrup easily. But if you're not using a boot like that, you can have a more aggressive tread. Like, there's no rules to it. I'm all for it. Genuine Western boot with a rubber sole, totally. In fact, in a lot of places, it's smarter to have a rubber sole because you get more traction and the outsole lasts a lot longer. Totally. Live life in your exotics. Also, don't be afraid to wear them, JW Boot Company says. 100%. Don't be afraid to wear those exotics out to some awesome events. Or just because you feel like wearing them, you know? I really liked that with my Cayman Boulets. When I did that, it took me a while to get over it, you know, because I wanted them to be the nicest boot ever. But, you know, even when you wear them every other weekend or something like that, they still get the wear eventually. And then there's like a moment where they get one scuff and you're like, all right, let's just go for it. I'm just going to wear them whenever I feel like it. There's still a special occasion boot, but I'm going to wear them whenever I feel like it. Good call, Blake. Good call, JW Boot Company. All right, let me check out some of these other comments here. Hey, Brenna, good to see ya. John says you need both. When in and looking well worn, you need a clean pair and a pair for dress up. Totally. And Jim says concerning the rubber soles, you won't wind up on your butt. Totally. Especially up here in the north, like I need rubber soles during the winter. There's no way that I'm going to be walking around on the ice and the snow in leather soles. That's just asking for it. Cham Bam wears exotics to do the yard. Which exotics do you wear? Elephants? Ostrich? Shark? What's your yard work? What's your yard work? Have you ever heard of boots made from pineapple leather? No, I haven't. They were experimenting with cactus leather a little bit ago, but apparently it still doesn't meet the quality needs of a cowboy boot. There has yet to be a synthetic for a replacement of leather that is as good as leather for boots. But we'll see. Time will tell. How's it going, Savon? Good to see you here. Nathaniel Williams, what jeans would I recommend for a square toe? I guess it depends on your body shape. I always like to wear a little bit baggier jeans, a little bit more relaxed fit with my square toes, because if I'm wearing more of a slim fit or something like that, since I'm a skinny dude, it ends up looking a little bit weird with my square toes. But for example, like I'm wearing cinch white label jeans right now with the JW square toe sort of Dallas double stitch French toe, but it is a little bit wider of a look and it works a lot better with a more relaxed fit, at least for me, than it does with some of my round toes. A relaxed fit just makes my foot just look really small if I'm trying to do it with one of these round toes. So I like relaxed fit for me, but everybody's body shape is different. Character is what gets you remembered, not complacency, Mark. Totally, Mark Somerville hits it on the head right there. I love it. And I don't have a jingle. For this one. But I do have an entire song that I want to play you guys. Some of you know it already. But if you don't, it's called Old Boots Got Soul. And it's pretty much about everything that I just ranted about. So here goes. This is called Old Boots Got Soul. Step out in the morning on an uneasy day. The world is split and unsure, so I'm sure to step in the strongest way. With every footfall I remember who I am. Each and every memory help strengthen how I stand. We are cracked
but we shine. There ain't a belief or dead end that can keep us confined. No. Old boots got soul, so I patch them when they need it, and this life has a toll, so I bandage when I'm bleeding. Old boots got soul, and we carry on this way so we get better every day. Yeah. I come home in the evening after a hard working day. I'm proud of what I've done, even if it's just for a little pay. I kick off my boots before we do it all again, always remembering where I'm going and never forgetting where I've been. We are cracked, but we shine. Every step for decades will be mine. Old boots got soul, so I patch them when they need it, and this life has a toll, so I bandage when I'm bleeding. Old boots got soul, and we carry on this way so we get better every day. I said old boots got soul, so I patch them when they need it, and this life has a toll, so I bandage when I'm bleeding. Old boots got soul, so we carry on this way and we get better every day. Yeah. Old boots got soul. We get better every day. Yes, us and our boots. Every single step. So get out there and wear them. Have some adventures. Do some good work. And have a great time. That's how boots get soul. Yes. Love it. Thank you, Alan. Darren, acoustic guitar hanging on the wall. Bring it down. Play it a little bit. Shelly, how's it going? Yo, TNC Radio Live in the house. Yo. Thanks for joining. Thank you. Yo. All right. Speaking of stepping in the strongest way, as I mentioned in that song, Twisted Willow Fabrication is in the live chat. You saw them come through, and when they notice somebody having just a great positive presence in the live chat, they like to do what they call a good vibes giveaway. And what that is basically they're going to cut out a keychain for you and engrave stepping in the strongest way, because that's what it is. You know, when you are such a positive person and you're making those great steps to have an awesome life, you're stepping in the strongest way in your boots. And they like to choose somebody really positive when they're on the streams, and they just texted me. They chose the winner of the Good Vibes giveaway tonight, and it goes to Jim Collins. Jim Collins, congrats on being the Good Vibes giveaway for the JW Boot Company Boots and Ballads live stream. Congrats, thank you for being such an awesome positive presence, not only on the live chats in YouTube here, but also on Facebook too. Cheers, Jim. I really appreciate you and everything that you bring to this community. Cheers. I want you to email me, and I'll link you up with Twisted Willow Fabrication.
Thank you, guys. Thank you so much for being here this evening. Good vibrations. Ooh. Man, I think that's my favorite. That's my favorite Beach Boys song. I'm definitely not gonna try to sing it though. Can't hit those notes. At least not yet. At least not yet. I got a little bit more training to do before I try that. All right. One more thing. One more thing before we get into the last small giveaway package for this evening. You guys know that I like to do collabs with folks. Just small collabs here and there, whether it be collabing with other YouTubers to do extended tests or collabing with different companies out there for content and stuff. Well, this time, today, I'm collabing with my nephew. You see, he just started football a little bit later than everybody else. And when you do football, they're trying to sell chocolate bars, right? They're trying to sell chocolate bars, but he joined late and everybody in the small town has already gone door to door. So he's left with some extra chocolate bars. So we figured, why not try a little bit different approach from when we were all kids, right? We all had to figure it out. We all had to figure out going door to door, going to the next town over, or something else. But we didn't have the internet. So hopefully this is a good lesson for what we can do online. So here is a little thing that he recorded for me to share with all of you.
If you buy this chocolate, you're helping provide equipment like helmets, shoulder pads, and even our footballs. And the flavors are peanut butter, caramel, orange, mint cookie, crisp rice, and toasted almond. Go Bills!
All right. Thank you, Callan. Callan is a great kid, and he wants to do football. He's maybe not the best ending with the Go Bills, although I'm a huge Bills fan, and I'm so glad that Trubisky rocked his old team this afternoon. But if you're trying to sell stuff, you might not want to throw out your favorite team in there at the same time, especially when this is being broadcast across the world. But still, if you guys want to support Callan's football, I also threw in some extra stuff, and it's just a whole bunch of goodies. So you're going to get 5 chocolate bars at random, or one of each, and then also a sticker pack, a phone wallet, and one of these bottle openers from Twisted Willow Fabrication, all for $10. All for $10. All you got to do is just go to jeremiahcraig.com/goodies and put in your order. He's going to ship them out, and it'll be a great little exercise in what's possible in the 21st century. So go over to jeremiahcraig.com/goodies and get yourself some chocolate and also some really cool other stuff too. Like this phone wallet is worth $14. Like you could look this up on Amazon right now. It's going for $14, and you can get that and a whole bunch of other stuff for $10 from Callan. Free shipping too, as long as you're in the contiguous United States. So if you guys are interested in helping out Callan and his football team, go to jeremiahcraig.com/goodies and get her done. Twisted Willow Fabrication bought all of them already. I don't believe you. And guys, I said 5 chocolates, so you get 5 chocolate bars. But in this picture, you'll notice that there's only 4. Do you know why? It's because I ate one. I couldn't help myself. I ordered 6 and I ate 2, and I didn't have 5 left over for the picture. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I ate the chocolate already. Even got the Bills in there. Totally. Boom. You gotta love it. All right, let's do another giveaway. Are you ready to do another giveaway? Same prize package. Before we get to the announcement of the winner of the boots. So, a Wallaroo phone wallet, CD, Gardner Hands here, my first CD. It's got 11 songs on it. A bottle opener from Twisted Willow Fabrication. Check it out. This will last you forever. Last you forever. You'll be able to hand that down to your I don't know, your grandkids just before they go out in the woods to a party with a pallet fire, crappy beer, and dry weed. And also a sticker pack. So that's what we got here. That's what we got here. Let's do it. So comment now. Bam. Every comment after that is going to be entered to win that little prize package, which is the last prize package of this evening here on the JW Boots and Ballads live stream. We got the ticker going, and we're gonna bring the banjo back out again. Let's do this. I'm gonna play another song from my album Lost Keys in Lounge Strange that I recorded in Arizona with my buddy Jake Boucher. Let's do it. Let's do it, Cody. I think you guys are so cool. I think you guys are so cool. To be joining me here, over 70 of you guys right now. I love you guys. You're the best. This song is about a dream that I had about a swamp monster who protects the water where everybody goes to make their moonshine. They use the water because it's like special water, but the monster will kill you. Only if you're not with somebody who you're blood related to. So you gotta go down there with a blood relative if you're gonna be making moonshine. If you want to use the water to make moonshine. It's called Stay With the Ones You Love. I swear I'll get used to this reverb thing someday.
Take the truck down there in the heat of the day. You'll find nobody has a question to ask. Oh, the house is bolt up, the lines are down, and the roads are just mowed down grass. Hey, there's only one reason why you would make this trip. It's that the marsh waters make the best shine. But there's a wretched, winged, evil local, and he's only got blood on his mind. Yeah. So when it come time to pick your company, well, you best not pick your friends, no. And you best not go alone, or you'll be sure to find an end. You must keep your head and stay with your blood. Oh, the only way to stay alive is to stay with the ones you love. Yeah. Don't you waste no time, dip that bucket down and fill it till it overflows. Stay close to each other with your eyes on the trees. Make sure no one is left alone. Walking up through the greenery, you might find someone not as lucky as you. Caught in the shadow of the wretched local with no loved ones to accompany him through. Yeah. So when it come time to pick your company, yeah, you best not pick your friends, no. And you best not go alone, or you'll be sure to find an end. You must keep your head and stay with your blood. The only way to stay alive is to stay with
Stay with the ones you love. Ha, that's off of the album Lost Keys in Lounge Strange. It's a weird one, so buckle in if you listen to that one on your favorite music streaming platform. All right. We're stopping it there. Bam. Whew. You guys are the best. Okay. Whew. Ha. Okay. I'm gonna turn the ticker off here. Bam. All right, so we got 72 folks here in the stream right now. Thank you guys. You guys are the best. Let's find our winner. And it ended up being a large number, so bear with me for a second. Cody English, you get it. Bam. Cody English is the winner of the last prize package tonight with the CD, the sticker pack, the Wallaroo phone wallet, and the Twisted Willow Fabrication Boots and Ballads bottle opener. Yes. Congrats, Cody English. I need you to email me, Jeremiah.Craig@jeremiahcraig.com. Bam. All the winners, please email me. And nobody try to cheat and say that you're somebody else, because I have your YouTube usernames. And that's why I asked. That's why I asked to help prevent fraud. To help prevent fraud. Oh, man. Let's go. Okay, so this is the moment. If we look back at that program, we are pretty much all the way through. That was the last small giveaway, so now is the time to announce the JW Boot Company winner. Huge thanks to JW Boot Company for making this possible. Blake, down there in Florida, the founder of JW Boot Company, has been supporting this channel for more than a year. We did a big giveaway, another one back in February of 2020, I think, just before the pandemic hit. So I think it's been more than a year that JW Boot Company has been supporting this community, and it is awesome. If you didn't win and you do want to get a pair of boots from JW Boot Company, remember that you can use my code JC10 at checkout on the website to save 10% on your order. And 10% can go a long way on some of those exotics. You guys know when you spend $400 on a pair of Cayman or more, you can save, if it's going to be $450, maybe even $500, depending on the little choices that you do. That's 50. That's 50 bucks there that you're saving. And that's a big deal. So remember, you can use my code JC10 at checkout on jwbootcompany.com to save 10%. Now it's time to get our winner for this giveaway. All right, here we go. The winner of the JW Boot Company Boots and Ballads boots is Mike Allen, aka Bigger Mike Bass. Congrats, Mike Allen. Woo! Yeah! Wah wah wah! Go! Yes! Congrats, Mike. Ha! Whoa! Bigger Mike Bass, are you here? Are you watching? Are you one of the 80 people right now? Let's go! It doesn't always happen. In fact, it probably happens like a quarter, 25% of the time that the winner is actually here on live. It's always fun. It's always fun when it happens, but that's part of the deal. You're here for the small giveaways, or I don't want to take away anybody who's working the night shift or anything like that. But it looks like Mike is on Ohio. We got an Ohio winner, and that's really cool. Love to see some of the northern states get new boots on their feet up here. We just need more representation up here in the northern states. More people need to wear boots up here. Congrats, Mike Allen. I really appreciate you entering that giveaway. Huge congrats. Huge congrats. All right. How you guys feeling? Were you happy with that giveaway? Don't worry. If you didn't win, remember 10% off. And I'm also going to be doing another giveaway. I'm launching another one next week, I think. So we're hustling. We're hustling here. And I'll let you know about that in the after show. But we still got one more song here. We still got one more song to go. Shadow Bats in Ohio too. Nice. Nice. Love Ohio. Love Ohio. Some of my best friends are from Ohio. Kenneth Kirk. Good. Boom. Let's go. Let's go. We need them up here, Drifter. You know, up here in these northern states. It is hot. It's a warm one. It's a warm one, Jim. I left this door open so the air conditioning can come in. And Brenna's out of town, so I can make as much noise as I want with the door open and not bother anybody. All right, we got one more song here. I got one more song for you guys, and then if you want to stick around for the after show, I pretty much just hand it over to you guys. It's up to you. We can talk boots. I can play some more music. We can just, we can answer. I can answer questions if they're in my wheelhouse of things that I know, or I can help point you in the right direction to somebody who would know. But yeah, that's pretty much what happens in the after show, and that happens after this song here. I can answer this question real quick. Mark Sarver asks, well, how was my golf experience in boots? It was great. I had no problem. And this is a good question too, because Blake of JW Boot Company is a pro golfer. Like, it's crazy. It's awesome. Love it. He actually he does a lot of golfing and has boots and has been golfing in boots before. Excuse me. And I had no problem. I slipped once, but that didn't have to do with golfing. That had to do with me running to set up the camera, because I filmed it, right? I filmed the whole thing for an extended test. So technically during the golf parts, I didn't slip at all. I did slip during the filming parts. But only once. Only once. But it was fun. It was fun. I got a song here that I'm going to play for you off of Gardener Hands. I don't usually play it, but I saved it for last because it's an epic one. It's an epically long one. There's two epic long ones on Gardener Hands, and this is an epic long one. It's called L'Homme de l'eau, which is French for man of the water. It's kind of about some imaginary person that you just can't get a grasp on. It doesn't make sense that they really exist. It's basically about going after a girl who says she has a boyfriend, but she doesn't act like she has a boyfriend. So that's where the title comes from, L'Homme de l'eau.
with nothing to forsake there. And in your eyes I began to wade. Well, I talked to my brother about the sighting on the water. We knew there was no other explanation that could be made. I did not go home, went through the moats all alone, but they were already at the chapel, where you whispered in my ear, said exactly what I feared, but I stayed near, knowing what was fragile. I think I know the plan, and it'd be grand, when the night falls. I will still stand tall, but I would still like to know, would you send me an invitation when you leave London? Yeah, would you send me an invitation when you leave London? Well, I was sitting on my railing, I knew that I was failing, but I never give up after the first glance. I knew something wasn't right, I felt it through the night, and then I saw the light, and now I think I know the circumstance. The Gypsy King and Queen were both in my dream, and you were there too. It was through the thickest mist I saw my name on the list. I woke up at the kiss, and I got up with all of the clues. I think I know the plan, and it'd be grand, when the night falls. I will still stand tall, but I would still like to know, would you send me an invitation when you leave London? And I feel that you're not so far away. I need to see you night and day. Oh, the way our eyes played, it made me think you wanna stay. Yeah, but I would still like to know, would you send me an invitation when you leave London? Yeah, would you send me an invitation when you leave London? Would you send me an invitation when you leave? Yeah.
Chose the wrong harmonica. Part 2.
You say love, he's a rambler, and his love is in his trade. How can he hold your hand after the shattered promises he made? I see you on the stairs, and in the doorway now is where you stand, with your bright smile and your gardener hands. But now I've had too much, and I just feel high. I keep my eyes pointed towards the clear blue skies, and with every thought you turned around in my head, it just keeps spinning, 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 thinking about what it was that you said. But now you know exactly where I stand. It's up to you, you got it all in your hands. But there's still one thing that I am all confused about. If it's so important, why then do you stay until the rooster shouts and the sun shines on the other side? But isn't that the way it always is? You still haven't unpacked the boxes, yours or his. No, no. When the bells ring at midnight, will you be happy here where you are? Or would you rather be someplace else, but still under the same stars? I remember in the dark when you took me by the arm, and I led you away from the expensive harm. But now I have to slouch with you heavy on my mind, hoping I can see you again in good time. Yes, in good time. Lumdalo. Lumdalo. That's why I was saving that one for last. Whew. Hate when I get the wrong harmonica. Sorry about that little intermission there in the middle of the song. Sometimes it happens. Sometimes it happens. Love you guys. Thank you so much. You guys are the best. Love you guys. Seriously. You guys are what make these boot giveaways possible. If you guys didn't watch the videos, if you guys didn't like what I was doing, then these things wouldn't happen. So I'm so happy that you guys are enjoying the way that the channel is growing, the content, the videos that I'm releasing, because that just means that I can do more of these
giveaways in the future. And I'm looking forward to doing as many as humanly possible because they're a lot of fun. I just really enjoy getting boots on people's feet, promoting the companies that believe in this community, that believe in what I'm trying to do here with all of this. They see the vision, they see the grand scheme of things, and it's folks like JW Boot Company who make it possible. Thank you so much to JW Boot Company, and thank you so much to all of you for joining me here on the Boots and Ballads live stream. Congrats to all the winners, and I love you guys so much. If you want to stick around for the after show, I'm going to turn it over to you right now. This is the end of the planned portion. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoy your evening. If you wanna head out, definitely I'm not going to hold anything against you. I'm just happy that you spent 5 minutes to 2 hours with me here and just jumped in for a second. Like Brian did at the beginning of the stream. If you just did that and left, that's so cool. I'm so grateful. You guys are the best, and I hope you have a spectacular night. Ooh. Wow. Whew. That show felt good. Sorry about the harmonica, guys. I had it set out. Thought I switched it before I picked it up. I did not. William Sebastian still wants to buy a CD or album of Life is for Taking Chances. I almost had I'll look back into it, because the company that I found that would do that on demand, print on demand, like these t-shirts and stuff, it got confusing because they didn't. It's not very well done. But I'll check in with them again and see if their system is any better, and see if we can't get them for the Christmas season, for the holiday season. So that would be sweet. That would be sweet. Zach Adams, got any more crap beer? I don't. This is my last one, and then I'm out of beer. I'll have to switch over to the hard stuff. I'll have to get the bourbon in here. I think I saw somebody talking about the bourbon. Somebody wanted to hear One Shot. Did you guys still want to hear One Shot? Was that you, Jim, that wanted to hear One Shot? Or did you guys want to talk more boots? Like I said, this is up to you. This is the after party. This is us all grabbing a beer or our favorite drink. Doesn't have to be beer. Can be whatever. And just hanging out. Just sitting around a campfire or around a big table or something like that. You just got some new Hondo boots and love them. That's sweet, Justin. That's what I'm talking about. Get it. Nice. Oh, did you get to 4046? Did I see you mention something about that? Did you get one of those tall top ones? Yes. Jim says yes. He wants to hear One Shot. Let's do it. All right, let's do it. Jim Collins asked me if I have any dry weed. Are you kidding? I got the sticky, icky stuff. My stuff is fresh. Jim, you're a funny dude. All right, let's do it. Ooh, good choice, Jim. Coming off the trail with Wyatt, Bat James, and Virgil, and we were thirsty for some whiskey, but had not a penny to our names.
My boots were too dusty and my muscles too tired to sit with some inbreds and lie through my teeth for a few card games. So the other 4 boys got a table and I moseyed on up to the bar. They often joked there was more silver on my tongue than in all of Tombstone. I said, barkeep, we came in only with our guns and good looks. We ain't good with the broom, ain't good with the books, but a drink would liven up our weary bones. What do you say? He said, empty your wheel gun out on the bar and we'll see how many rounds there are. Yeah. 1 shot for 1 shot and I only deal in 45s. 1 shot for the whole lot and that leaves you with 1 shot for your life. Well, I looked at the bullets, but I looked longer at the bottle. As much as I hated to part with those 5 rounds, life's for taking chances. So I told the boys we had a deal and they all came up for their drinks. Then my eyes stopped at the stairs and Big Nose Kate and I were exchanging glances. Last I saw her was when the Rangers took me from her bed, but she helped me escape before they could put a rope around my neck. She walked on over to where the mouth breathers were playing. One spouted a curse at her. I guess they weren't playing with a whole deck. I said, you got 1 shot to apologize, or I'll put 1 shot between your eyes. 1 shot for 1 shot, and I only deal in 45s. 1 shot is all you got. You got 1 shot for your life. And then he said something dumb like he don't apologize to whores. So I figured he was asking for all the things that would come next. I still had my whiskey in my hand when he reached for his gun. But he was all wrist and it's all hip, so I kept my word a la tete. Then I was empty, but I hadn't spilled a drop. His friend made a move, but I was quick to my knife. He knew he'd been beat by the shine of the blade. I finally drank and said, give me your bullets, and I'll let you leave with your life. Well, before he ran, he let them fall on the ground, and I bought the boys and Kate's another round. 1 shot for 1 shot, and I only deal in 45s. 1 shot is all you got. Got 1 shot for your life. Yes, alright. 1 shot. Yes. Ha. Yo, let's go. Good request. Good request, Jim. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Whoo. All right, how you guys doing? Nathaniel Williams asks, what do I think about Justin Boot brand as a whole in 2020? I think Justin is one of those companies right now that's trying to cut back a little bit on what they spend to produce a boot. But I also like what they're trying to do at the same time. So, for example, the bent rail line is definitely interesting, and I like the weight of the boots because some of them are really light, and I like the toe shapes, the narrow square toe bent rails in particular, and that they have the rubber outsole. Not a huge fan of the heel material that they're using. So some of the stuff you can definitely tell where they're trying to save money in those Justins, but they are also still making a decent boot. Definitely not as good as they used to. One of the perfect examples is that Justin George straight boot that I looked at recently with the hybrid sole. Now, that Justin boot is a really good budget boot. You can get that for under $200, and it's got a hybrid outsole on it. And it has a really nice insole in there too. So
I think that is a good boot because it's very rare that you'll find a hybrid outsole boot for under $200. That's a Mexico-made one. Maybe some horsepowers have it, but still, it's just something extra to do, and it costs money. It costs a little bit extra money to cut that out and put that rubber in there. Like these boulets here. Let's see if I can get them. These boulets with the hybrid outsole, they'll be like $250. So at $185 or $190, you are saving a good chunk of change and still getting a hybrid outsole. I don't think that they will last as long as the boulets, but time will tell. I'm enjoying those boulets, but I also really like those Justin George straights, and I also think it's really cool that George Strait partnered with Justin to make a quality boot at a good price for his fans. Like he's just trying to make everybody happy by getting his boots and partnering with Justin to do it. So I think that they've made better boots in the past, for sure, but I think that's the majority of brands. They're definitely not as hit and miss as Dan Post. Dan Post is like hit and miss all over the place. When they hit it, they do it well. But when they miss it by a mile. Like, it's either like you're really happy with Dan Post or you're super disappointed. At least that's my experience. So I like what Justin is doing, and then that they keep doing it. Did I get your email? Grade my cards or not? I don't know. I might have, and maybe I just didn't reply at the time because something else came up, or it's in my spam. So email me again, and this goes for everybody. You know, I'm getting lots of messages now, and I'm trying to reply to them all still, and if I miss it, it's not because I don't like you. I love you guys, for real. It's just tough to keep up with them all. So I've been having to like schedule time to reply to you guys, and sometimes it might be a couple days, and sometimes even more. So doing my best to get those emails and those messages replied to you guys on whatever platform that you use. But if you don't get it in a time that you want an answer, then email me again or message me again, and I won't hate you for it. I'll actually thank you. It helps me a lot when you guys email me again. Thank you. Did I already do the boot giveaway? Yes, Justin. The winner was Mike Allen, also known as Bigger Mike Bass. Song should be played during the fight scene in Yellowstone where Rip beats the shit out of someone. I'd be totally cool with that. I would love to have that song in Yellowstone. Love it. That would be awesome. That would be a break for me. That would be a huge break for me to get my song licensed in a television show. Red Bull wants to know, I don't think you've heard the story of how I got linked up with all the moderators in the groups of the page. The whole group is rock stars, as you said before. Yeah. The mods are so awesome. The mods are Lucas White, Governor Brown, Carol Burgess, Moses Miller, and Neil McLaren. And they're just folks that message me. Like, they messaged me really early on. And also Aaron Watson was a mod for a while. And these are just folks that I talk, like I try to message you guys back. And when I notice that there's some folks that are just really, really into it, and they message me and they want to have a bigger part in it, and we click, then I ask them hesitantly if they want a bigger role, because I don't want to make them feel like they have to, right? I want to make sure that they are still having fun with the whole community. I don't want to take the fun out of it for them. But man, they are all awesome. They do such a good job making sure that some of the weird stuff stays out of the group or out of the live chat here. Recently, I've made them all mods to the YouTube channel, but they're awesome. They are so cool. shout out to the mods. Red Bull, thank you for noticing that they are awesome, because they are so awesome. Derek, awesome to catch live. Was able to confidently purchase your first pair. Awesome. What'd you choose, Derek? What'd you choose, Derek Anderson? I'm so glad that you're enjoying the content and that you were able to pick out a awesome pair for yourself. W-Tracks just entered your last damn post. You had to send it back to Amazon. Yeah. Guys, I tried a pair of damn posts when I was on the Hondo tour at one of the stores, and it's not the store's fault. I just want to throw it out there right now. It's not the store's fault. It's Dan Post's fault for not QAing those boots for quality assurance. But damn, when I looked at these boots, I'm like, you shouldn't be making these mistakes as a boot company. You guys will see. It's an embarrassing Dan Post mistake. Embarrassing. And I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what they're doing. They got to step up their game. Governor Brown, there's Carol Burgess. You guys are the best. Love you guys. Love you guys. The only boots MG Toe wears are the Chisos. What do I think of the Chisos? I think they're great. They're built traditionally. They got that really nice insole. Of course, that's what they're known for, is that insole, because it's so different than other boots, right? It's got the leather line. It's pretty thick. It's pretty beefy. It's definitely a comfortable boot to wear. Yo, Bigger Mike Bass, you're here. You didn't say you were here. You won. You won the boots. Did you know, or did I miss your comment before? Did you just pop in quick and say, yeah, that was me, and then I missed it? Bigger Mike Bass, you won the boots. Did you know? Did I miss it? Am I the only one here? Bigger Mike Bass. Dude. You just popping in now. Oh, what do you need to do? You don't need to do anything. You don't need to do anything. You won. You won, Bigger Mike Bass. You don't need to do anything. I'm going to email you. I got your email. So I'll email you. I'll hook you up with Blake at JW Boot Company. And that happened before. That happened when Wolf Ranger won, too. He won earlier this year in February. He won earlier, and he popped in at the end. He was like, oh, I won? Yeah, Bigger Mike Bass. You get it. I'll email you. Congrats, Bigger Mike Bass. Brian is the only it's the only reason you still get on Facebook. Me too. Facebook is so annoying. Facebook is so annoying, but you guys make it so much fun. I only want to be in the boot group and also occasionally on my own Facebook page. But man, that boot group is the only reason why I'm on Facebook every day. You guys are the best. That's the only reason I'm in there too, Brian. Yeah. Bigger Mike Bass, you got to rewind it. When I did the announcement, we did the whole thing. I was waiting for you too. I was like, "Are you here? Are you here, Bigger Mike Bass? Come on!" It's not unordinary for somebody to not be here. Like I said, about 25% of the time they're here, and I guess this works in to maybe it's 33% now that you're here. I'm glad you're here. Glad you're here. Jim Collins, with how busy that I am, that you hate to message me because you know my time goes by really fast. You message me whenever you guys want. I'll try to get back to you as fast as possible. But yeah, message me whenever you want. There's JW Boot Company right there on the stream. Congrats, Mike. W-Tracks, you didn't know there was a boot group on Facebook? Yeah. Just go the short link there, so you don't have to like search in Facebook and try to figure out all that. Just go to jeremiahcraig.com/boot group, and it will take you right into the Facebook group. But you got to be sure to answer all 3 questions, or me and the mods won't let you in. So that's one of the ways that we try to keep things clean, is that you have to answer all 3 questions, unless you're invited and are automatically entered. But you have to answer them. Well, if there's only 2 questions answered, it's like decline right away. So you had to answer all 3 questions. Jeff, thank you for being on the show. It was great to have you here. Looking forward to working with Jeff in the future. Wink, wink. Let's see if we can't make it happen on a future extended test. The marketplace is a headache. No one responds, and they don't list sizes or width. It's totally true. Facebook Marketplace is almost as bad as Shop Goodwill. They're almost as bad. Governor Brown, can't remember, have I done a Chisos giveaway? No. Chisos is adamantly against doing giveaways, but I did manage to do a $50 gift certificate giveaway, three $50 gift certificate giveaways 2 weeks ago. So we did do a Chisos giveaway of sorts, but not for a full pair of boots. Nicholas Lane, quarantined from school. It's 9:45 p.m. You just woke up. It's a good day now. It is a good day now, Nicholas. It is a good day now. I hope you can get back to school soon. But it's the weekend now, so not tomorrow. Don't go to school tomorrow. Don't go to school tomorrow. Wait till Monday. Hopefully they let you back in. You want me to hit up McCurry? I've seen their boots. I kind of want to try a pair of theirs. For $40 though. I'm skeptical for about any kinds of boots that are under. Oh, that's the used marketplace. Yeah, right. That's the used marketplace, and not the boot brand. I'm thinking of Farini. I think. Not sure. Any luck? I got it. Yeah, I'll check it out. I'll check out that. That I've been meaning to do that, and I'll do a video. I'll do a video about each one of these marketplaces and trying to get a pair of boots. Yeah, so you grabbed a pair of Fry boots new for $40. So it is a marketplace. My bad. I didn't read the whole thing. Confused. Let me just take another sip here. Get back on track. Zach, any luck on getting cooperation from Lucchese yet? Not yet. I'll send him another email and see if I can't get a Lucchese video here working. I can tell you guys the next giveaway, if you guys didn't already guess it by all the golf content. The next giveaway is for a pair of Area Heritage Artos. So this is the next giveaway, and it's dropping on Thursday. So if you didn't win and you're still looking for more giveaways on the way. So Area is next month, and then I have a giveaway immediately after that for the end of September, because this giveaway will run into like the early September, and then another giveaway mid-September to the end of that, and then an October giveaway that I think you guys are gonna really enjoy too. So 3 giveaways already on the books, and I have another one pretty much almost done. So we're getting these giveaways. We're closing out 2021. Like, I wanted to do all of 2020, but then you guys know what happened during 2020. So setback on the giveaways, but we're catching up now. Yeah, it's like a low end eBay. I gotta get her done. I gotta do it. Oh, you tried, MG Toe tried to buy a boot jack. It would not allow you because you're in Canada. Yeah. Yeah, sure. I'll look into international shipping on that, and if I can't figure it out, then we'll do something with email, and we'll figure out shipping through email and just do it through that instead. So if I have you in my sheet, I'll send you an email, and we'll get it figured out. Or if not, please send me an email, and we'll get it figured out. I'll put my email in there again. There we go. Connecticut on board, Jonathan. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Brian's had good luck on Shop Goodwill. You've loved all the boots that you've gotten so far. Shop Goodwill is fun. I've had some pretty good luck too, but there's also been a couple that have been like, whoa, they smell like smoke. Like, it's definitely not like it was a print instead of it being like real lizard, and it was just a little bit of a bummer. Another one came through and it had a really squeaky heel. And it just wasn't the best, but I have a winning percentage. Let's say that. I have a winning percentage on Shop Goodwill, and if you keep at it on Shop Goodwill, you too can have a winning percentage. It's fun. The hunt is fun on shopgoodwill.com. I'm kind of addicted to it. Nathaniel Williams, what's the most comfortable boot I would recommend? It's always a tough question for me because it depends on what you like in a boot. Because I could say traditional build all day long, but you might be one of those people who feels like the hard leather it feels like you're standing on concrete all day, right? Because I've heard people say that about hard leather and that traditional make, and they prefer the insoles that you get with an Ariat boot or something like that, or maybe a softer leather insole that has a little bit of foam on there, and then also the leather over top of it, so one of those soft leather ones. So it depends on what do you like the sneaker feel, or do you like more of a traditional cowboy boot? Would you be interested in trying a traditional cowboy boot? Because I think those are the most comfortable, especially in the long run. There's very little to break down on the inside since it's all leather. It forms to your foot and ends up being much more comfortable than a boot with a removable insole in the long run. At least in my experience, I think that. Could I do another video, Mark Sonover asks, on the Ariat Rambler and give them a second chance? I'd be willing to give the Ariat Rambler a second chance if I tried one that was a little different. So they do have other Rambler models. I just tried the regular old Ariat Rambler, their most recent one. Or maybe they changed it since then. But I would be willing to try one of the other Ramblers because they do different things to the other Rambler. Like, I think they have like a city, I don't know what they call it, like Ariat City Rambler or something like that. That's a little different. So yeah, I would consider trying one of those. And what do I think of the Double H boots? I like Double H boots. I like that they're made in the USA. They definitely take some shortcuts, and it's noticeable in the build of their boots and when you put the boot on. I think their instep is just a little bit higher, so if you needed that in a boot, that might be good. I like that they have B-widths. That's awesome. They do have a plastic counter and a fabric inside lining the insole and the foot, around the foot, which isn't my favorite, but they do have a really good rubber outsole. That ice outsole, guys, it's tough. It's tough as hell. In fact, I'm gonna be doing a extended test about some Double H Dylans, and I know I already did a pair of Dylan's quick impression, but Benjamin Murkowski sent me a pair that didn't quite fit him, and he wanted to see an extended test on it. So that's coming soon. It's not like a sponsored one or one that comes with a giveaway, so I've been kind of waiting for the right extended test for it, and I think I found it. So when I get that, it will be a good extended test. So you guys will be able to hear my complete thoughts on Double H. Mark, you'll be able to hear my complete thoughts on Double H shortly here within the year, within 2021. Let me know if you need it before like the Christmas buying season, if you were thinking about buying it and putting it on your Christmas list. Where's the next stimulus, Jim? We gotta get some boots. I know, right? That's what I'm talking about. Such good vibes, Bigger Mike Bass. Thanks for being here. You're the best. Congrats again on winning. Let's see. Jonathan Smith, what is the most expensive boots in my collection? The most expensive ones, I think, are going to be the Blackjack Rattlesnakes. Close to these. Now, when Jose made these at BNV Boots, he said the retail for them would be $750, and just because of the inlay, because I have inlay on both sides, right? But those Rattlesnake Blackjack boots up there are $787, so I believe at this moment in time, the Blackjack Rattlesnakes are the most expensive ones. Think I'll ever get Sendras? I hope so, Governor Brown. I really hope I get some Sendras here soon. I can't wait. I've been trying. There's like only a couple stores in the U.S. that carry them, and I've emailed them a couple times. I should try to bug them a little bit more. But we will see. We will see. What is the most... You got some good questions, Nathaniel Williams. What is the most underrated boot brand for this year? I think it's Hondo. I think Hondo is a really underrated boot brand that people just don't pay attention to because they're small and they're not in a lot of stores. But they're building boots traditionally and at a great price. Like, you look at these Hondo boots and how they're built, and you look at some of the classic boots like Olathe, or what other boots are made in the U.S.? Anderson Bean, things like that. They're making the pretty much exact same quality, except it's just made in Mexico, and it ends up being like half the price. It's crazy. I think Hondo is making a great boot, and they're underrated because of it. That's what I'm saying. Craig Rex, if you have wider feet, the pointed traditional are not as comfortable as slightly rounded or square. Yeah, I've heard people have trouble with the J toes or the snip toes if you have wide feet. So it might even be something that you could do to even try to go a step up and then maybe try a different width. It's just the sizing might be a little bit different. Congrats, Bigger Mike Bass. Have a great night. Thank you for jumping on the stream here. Zach Adams would love to see more Anderson Bean reviews. I got another quick impression coming of a capybara Anderson Bean boot coming here within the next couple of weeks, within the next month. That will be fun. Capybara. I think they're one of the first to make a pair of boots out of the capybara, which is that big dog, rat, goat thing that's from South America. You guys know. Maybe. Search it if you don't know. Hey, Ruben, good to see you. So, another Anderson Bean one coming. And I like Anderson Bean. I like that they're making it traditional and you can choose with or without the insole, because they do have that hard leather insole in there. And I like it. I wish they would do more factory toe shapes. I know everybody's like, well, they do other toe shapes other than the wide square double stitch welt if you go to one of the trunk shows. But I want to go to a store and actually see it and try it, or at least see more online what they actually look like before I make that jump, right? I don't think that's too much to ask. I just don't think that's too much to ask. What do I think of the way Ranch Road Boots is going now? I think it's cool. I think Ranch Road Boots is filling a niche that is necessary in the Western wear boot world. That's a really good question, Carol, because I have noticed that they are doing like a little bit more trendy fashion stuff, like really focusing on sort of the Vogue crew, the Vogue people who like really focus on the fashion and the trendy things. And they make different kinds of boots too, just like Tecovas is doing now. They make the combat boots. They make the wedge, the boots with the wedge soles. So they still do have the Western boots, but man, they have some sick Western cowboy boots, especially for women that I really like and that Brenna really likes, with inlay, with cactus inlay and stuff. Those are sweet. So I think they're doing some great things, and I look forward to seeing what they do more in the future. Boule 9502, Jim Collins. Have I had that model? Yes, Jim. In fact, it was my second or third boot that I've ever wore. It's up here in a box though, because it's the black one, and it never fit like just right. And I like the fit, like it's stretched out like this one. I got the same exact size as this boot here, and it's pretty much exactly the same except black and a little bit of different stitch pattern, right? And I like that boot a lot, but they just didn't have narrow sizes. And now that I have other black boots that are 12Bs, it's like I just never wear that black boot anymore. I never wear it. So I think I might try to sell it. We'll see. It's tough for me to think about selling it because I've had it for a really long time. It's really broken into my foot, and it's been resold like 3 times. So I've had it for more than 10 years. I don't think it's worth very much anymore. So it would be tough for me to part with that one, but I'm considering it. Nathaniel Williams asked me, what are my top 3 boots of all time? Definitely the Boule 7031. I mean, 15 years, looks like crap, still going strong. So Boule is up there. I guess I would also have to include the Boule 8502 in that because it's a Cayman, and that was also my first really traditionally made boot with the hard leather insole. I had a spiritual experience in that. Loved it. I think it's an awesome boot. So two. Can I put 2 Boules in there? I think that's kind of that's a cop out. So I'll just say one is those 2 Boules. Also, the BNV boots. BNV guys. So underrated, mainly because nobody knows anything about them because they don't have a website or anything. BNV. I'm going to be doing a collab with BNV here soon, so you guys will see more about that. And I just really like the traditional make of it, that it's made here in the U.S., and that he offers ridiculous prices, like crazy ridiculous prices. So that is... That's something that, did you delete that? Did you delete the question, Nathaniel? Why'd you retract your message? That's number 2. And then I would also have to say probably, Jesus, people are going to get so angry at me. I'll probably say the Blackjack Rattlesnakes. Blackjack Rattlesnakes, man, Blackjack makes a kick-ass boot. And when I was holding that and just looking at it and then wearing it around, I love Blackjack. Such a good boot. I'm gonna go with that one. We're the same size, Brian. Uh-oh, wink, wink. That's what I'm talking about. Well, if you want a boot that's been worn for 10 years, it's been resold, like it's broken in, it might be weird. It might be weird fitting. We'll talk. It might be weird. Ever have a hard time fitting boots where the heel slip isn't much, instep is snug, and toes are comfortable? You're having a hard time finding boots that fit correctly with flat feet. Yeah, that's basically you're basically saying the fit of the Ariat Rambler and the Ariat Cowtown that I tried. That's my experience with those 2 Ariat boots. I couldn't do it. If you're having a hard time with that, with flat feet, maybe do you have a high instep and also a flat foot? Maybe try double H, because I've been wearing these double H's, and I do have heel slip. in the double H. Dylan's over here. But I've noticed that they have a little bit higher of an instep. At least for me. It might be a good way to go. It might be a good way to go. Nathaniel, I misspell words all the time. Have you seen any of my replies on YouTube or in the Facebook group? I'm the worst with spelling. I'm the worst. I'm definitely not gonna hound anybody for their spelling mishaps. Have I ever thought about writing a book about all the boots I've traveled in and the stories about them? I have thought. In fact, Daryl Brown, this last weekend when we were all camping, he was like, "Man, you should write a book." And I've been thinking about this last week. You guys want a book? I could tell some books. I could tell some book stories from the touring that I've been doing, and the boots that I've been on tour in. Lower instep. Oh, lower instep, Zach. So you got heel slip, but toes are comfortable. Sounds like you might have a narrow foot. What's your size? Are you a B width? Are you a D width? You might want to try B widths. You might want to try a different width. Might want to try different width and maybe Hondo. If you can order a Hondo special, Zach. I don't know. Or if you're a double, if you're a D width and people are telling you to go double E. Watching Alien for the first time. It's scary. It was a scary one when it came out. Now it's like all those, we can just appreciate it for its classic. Kind of like Terminator 2. I was so scared of Terminator 2. Now I watch it and I just love it. But I mean, it did have really good graphics for the day. It had really good graphics. But now it's just a little, you can tell. B-widths are so hard to find, man. Tell me about it. It's a pain in the ass. It's a pain in the ass to find B-widths. You might be able to find some on shopgoodwill.com and try out some different sizes for cheap. Keep an eye out if you think you might know your size, maybe 11B or something like that. Keep an eye out and shop Goodwill for what you think it might be, and be willing to, spend $30 or whatever, and maybe they don't fit, which is definitely a danger when it comes to, any boot. But at least it's $30, and you might have a chance to resell it on eBay. So you could go through that process a little bit more of a gamble. But I definitely have done that too. Like, I'll try a boot from Shop Goodwill, not quite right, and then I'll sell it on eBay to try to get some of that back and then try again. William Sebastian, do I have any advice for wearing down the heels real fast? In 2 months, you're into the leather. Wow. You do a lot of walking on a lot of cement and stuff. I would say I don't have any ideas for that, because that's just regular wear. The only thing that I can think of is to start a rotation. So if you're walking that much and you don't want to replace your heel caps every 2 months, you definitely don't want to be wearing into the leather, because that's not good. So once it gets down there to where you're almost touching that leather when you step, I would say definitely get a new heel cap on there. If you can, get another pair of boots or a couple more pair of boots and start a rotation. So wear one boots one day, wear another boots the other day, wear another pair of boots the other day. Since I've started this YouTube channel and I've been testing out all these boots, I've been starting to get a rotation. Like, I'm planning this rotation up here, and I know my circumstance isn't going to be everybody's circumstance, but before I had this circumstance, I had 4 boots. I had 4 boots, and that's all I needed. I had my pair of these boulets. I had a brown or a black pair that was just like this. I had an exotic pair of caimans, and then also a pair that had rubber soles. And I would rotate because I got to wearing them so much that I would wear through heels all the time, especially on this pair right here. I would wear through the heels and the soles in like 5 months, maybe even less than that. So it got to be where I started rotating, and I didn't have to do that as often. So if you can, try to get a couple more pairs of boots so that you can start a rotation. And a great way to do that cheaply is to go to eBay or Shop Goodwill and just find something that you kind of want to try, that's in your size, that looks cool, and give it a shot. And then you're like $20, and that's what it costs, 20, 30, $50, depending on what boots you get. And that's what it costs to get a heel cap replaced anyways. So why not? Why not, instead of trading and getting a new, well, you're going to need to get a new heel cap anyways, but the next time you get the boots, and make sure the heel cap on those boots that you get, the used boots, looks good, or else you'll just have to do it on the new pair of boots anyways. But then when you start the rotation, you decrease the overall wear every day on each pair of boots. Bigger Mike Bass is back. What boot should you get? From JW? That's up to you. I figured you would have already known. You get to choose. Are you super narrow? Okay. You do like the old school cowboy style. Everybody give Bigger Mike Bass his thoughts. Everybody give Mike your thoughts on what boots you think he should get from JW Boot Company. It's going to be tough. Blake can help you with fit. He'll work with you to help you get the right fit that you want. And when you work with him, you can get whatever kind of boot you want. I would say, this is just me talking, because you can choose whatever you want, to choose an exotic. Because why the hell not? Why the hell not go for an ostrich or a caiman or something fancy like that? Why the hell not? Get those, take full advantage of your winnings and go for the $450 price tag boots. That's what I'm saying. That's what I would do. I would probably go with a caiman boot, because I really like caiman. It's just me though, but you do have lots of options on JW Boot Company, and lots of different kinds of options just based on style too. So do you have cowboy boots now, or is this your first pair? See you, Drifter. Have a good one. Thanks for hanging out. You want to hear a song on my boots? Something that you haven't off the cuff. You want to hear a song off the cuff? That might be kind of hard for me to do right now after everything that I just did. I don't know. Maybe if I was at the beginning of the stream, I could do something off the cuff. But I'm super nervous to do something now. I'm running low. I'm running low here at 10 p.m. my time. Oh, you want to hear a song on my boots? Do I have another song about my boots other than old? Like I wrote "Old Boots Got Soul" based off of these. So when I was writing "Old Boots Got Soul," I did it on those. I'm too nervous to do something off the cuff right now. Sorry. It's like when you get to a point, you're just like, Man, I don't know. I don't know if I have that much creativity left in me. Nicholas Lane wants bigger Mike Bass to get shark boots. You have elephant vintage Tony Llamas. Nice. You would do sharks. Nice. Shark is a great way to go. It's surprisingly soft. I love sharks. Have I ever tried a stingray? I haven't tried a stingray, but I haven't found a boot that's in my size to try a stingray. I already know that I'm not going to try stingray unless it's a 12B, unless it's a perfect fit. There's no cheat in stingray. Stingray is so rigid, so tough. I mean, you touch the leather and you know it's not stretching. It's not going to stretch. So I'm not even going to try to cheat and go with an 11D or anything like that. I'm waiting until I can actually get a 12B perfect fitting stingray, because if it's off even a little, it's going to be so painful. I'm not even going to try. I'm not even going to try. All right. The adrenaline is all used up, Jim. I don't like to eat too early, too close to these live streams, because I don't know, it just doesn't work very well. So I time my lunch a little bit later. So I'm actually getting really hungry. Does ostrich stretch? Yeah, it will stretch. It won't stretch as much as some other leathers, like a calf or something like that. But yeah, it does stretch. It sure does. Super soft too. Ostrich is an awesome leather. I can understand why it's so popular. Even if you didn't like the full quilt, like those quills, the smooth ostrich is awesome. I love smooth ostrich. I think I like smooth ostrich a little bit better than the full quill. The wrinkles in it, the way that it's thin but durable and tough. I love it. Bigger Mike Bass, you're in a band? The Dreadful Yawns? I'll definitely check it out. You love your stingray too much to wear? You gotta wear the stingrays if you love them. You gotta do it. I'll try it. Cowboy, but I wear my boots on the road. I make my own adventures, I don't do what I'm told. And you bet your ass I'll be this way, wearing boots till I'm old. Yes, I got these old boulets I've been wearing every day. Not so much anymore, though.
Yes, they got me into that old cowboy boot way. And that's where I'm happy to stay. How about you? Every single day. I gotta say I'm partial to those old round toes. It's just got that classic style that I love and know. And they're damn near good for everywhere that I want to go. So if you ain't got no boots, oh, well, you better get some sooner to wear out during the day or neath the light of the moon. Yeah. Get some boots soon. Yeah. I had a double rhyme at the end, but there's your off your cuff song. I had a double rhyme there at the end. Zach Adams asks, how long have I been playing guitar? I've been playing guitar since 2007. 2007. Been playing guitar since 2007. I started playing the banjo 2003, I think. 2003 or 2002. What are some good boot socks, Nicholas Lane? I like the black Dan Post ones for a thinner sock. And for a thicker sock, I love the Thorlos 12-hour work shift sock. I swear that's my favorite frickin' sock that there is. The Thorlos 12-hour work sock is my absolute frickin' favorite. It's one of the taller ones, but and it's a little bit thicker. But damn, they made this sock have cushion. So if your boots don't have insoles, or they got the hard leather insole and you're still kind of getting used to it and they feel like just kind of a little bit big, man, that Thorlos 12-hour work shift sock is amazing. And plus, during the winter, it's a little bit thicker. Anyways, I'm wearing them right now, I think. Yeah, it feels like I am, because my feet are a little bit hot. But damn, I don't even care, because they are such a good sock, and they're made in the USA, I think. Thorlos 12-hour work shift sock, love them. And I also like the Dan Post black sock too. I love it. Thanks, Bigger Mike Bass. You can find Bewits even up to quadruple A at Boot Shack in St. Cloud. Didn't you email me about that, John? Didn't you email me about Boot Shack? Did I not reply to that? I feel like I read that email and then maybe something came up right then and there. I've been fighting with YouTube, so maybe YouTube emailed me and I was like, oh, this for YouTube gave me a copyright notice on my own frickin' song last week. They have no idea what they're doing with these copyright claims and the content IDs. It's like it's my song. And plus, you put a copyright claim on it from a song that's actually in the public domain. They told me that they had a copyright on this song that was written in 1882, and it's impossible to have a copyright on anything written before 1926. Are you kidding me? Get out of here with that.
Yeah, Governor Brown, totally into stingrays, but it's got to fit right, is what I said. It's got to fit perfect, because I'm not interested in trying to stretch that out. They do go nuts over that stuff, and they're always wrong. And it drives me nuts. Dreadful Yawns. Look it up. Spotify. I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna be listening to Dreadful Yawns tomorrow morning. You want the early stuff? You like the early stuff better than the newer stuff? Did you guys make an album during the pandemic? Do you guys use that time to do anything? Yeah, they are really stiff. So that's why I'm saying they gotta fit perfect. They gotta fit perfect. All right, I think I got one more song in me. Maybe a couple more questions. Maybe a couple more chats if you guys want to hang out with me. I mean, jeez, you guys, there's 37 folks on here still, so I'm more than happy to stay on here for a little bit longer. We're at the 2-hour, 46-minute mark, so I think we could probably go till clean 3 hours. Clean 3 hours, and then probably cut off then. Finally back, what'd you miss? Was driving in bad reception. Well, Bigger Mike Bass won the JW Boot Company boots. Let's give it up again for Bigger Mike Bass. Woo! That's what I'm talking about. Oh, love it. And then we've just been hanging out. Have a good one, Red Bull. See you around. Peace. All right, so we got a couple requests in here. Cheshire shows, Busy My Spade, Grudges in the Pines. You guys are gonna help me. You guys are gonna have to help me narrow that down there. I'll answer Jim's here. You're looking for a pair of Lucchese reverse cut ostrich leg. Featured in some of the magazines a few years ago, like the Rough Out ostrich leg. Is that what it is? Reverse ostrich leg? What's a reverse cut? I don't know if I've seen their reverse cut. I'd love to see that. Oh, is that where the scales don't run down the middle? And it's focused on the other side? That I think I have seen those before. Any live concerts coming up? Not yet, Jonathan. I'm trying to get some. Not as hard because this works really well right now. So I'm sort of doubling down on the internet still, but I can't wait to do live shows again. I kind of want to do a Boots and Ballads live. The lives that I used to do at random restaurants and venues and things, just kind of show up there and play like those background music things. I'm kind of over it. So I want to do like actual shows and Boots and Ballads live, and also have beer and barbecue, like a food truck. How cool would that be to go around to different towns and basically do this, Boots and Ballads, but then also have a beer truck there and a barbecue food truck there. So Boots, Ballads, beer, and barbecue. The 4 Bs. Let's go. That would be fun. Like a little mini festival. I'm all about it. That's what I want to do. Gee, are you just guys throwing out songs? You're not helping me narrow this down. Wes wants Boots and Ballads in the backyard. I'm totally all for it. St. George, let's go. I love St. George, Utah. I'd love to go back there and play a couple shows. I've played 2 shows there before. Love it. I love it. Heaven. It sounds like heaven, Melba, doesn't it? Doesn't it sound like heaven? 4B Fest coming 2022. Let's go. I'm all about it. I'd love to do one in Cleveland for sure. Bigger Mike Bass. Your 3 kids like me, Jeff? Love it. I like your kids too. I'm gonna start planning them, Carol. I'm gonna start planning them. All right. Okay, so you guys are just throwing around a lot of songs here. Romeo and Julietas, Dusty Vines, What's After, Nightcrawlers, Dusty Vines. Oh no. I gotta get this guy out of here. Put user in timeout. What is this? We just got hit. Okay, I think I saved it. For 30 seconds, 300 seconds, I just want to get rid of them. I'm gonna report. Let's see. Unwanted commercial content or spam. Alright. Hopefully that gets rid of them. I think I got rid of them. Sorry about that, guys. I think I did it. We'll see how it goes. What was your question, Gal? Did I miss it? What was the question? Do I tape my bare feet? No, I don't tape. I don't tape my feet. If that was what your question was. All right. Nightcrawler it is. Nightcrawler it is, Jim. It's not working? Is the spam back?
Well, it looks just like practice as they're crawling across the floor, slifting through the skylights just to pocket Marlboros. They move so graceful in the night, but leave thousands in the drawer. It's done for the deed and not the dollar. Watch them protect their silhouettes, staying quiet and staying low. Just watch how they move and you can tell they've watched you before, as you watch them on the tape and wonder what they came in for. Looks like it's rehearsal for the Nightcrawlers. Nightcrawler rehearsal is on you. The corner stores are not the cursed on fools. Their plans are universal, gone through and stealing power. Nightcrawler rehearsal is on you. No need to log up the purse and jewels, aiming higher with a search for truth. On Nightcrawlers, yeah. They only hit a town once, and they're all a different stage. Up here in New England, there are plenty of places to play. You can't even hear the tool bag clink as they make their escape, looking like they hardly caused a bother. Someone said it takes 10,000 hours to be an expert at your trade, but you have to work smart and you have to work late. So it's tough not to wonder what they take when they finally get paid. But it's still rehearsal for the Nightcrawlers. Nightcrawler rehearsal is on you. The corner stores are not the cursed on fools. Their plans are universal, gone through and stealing power. Nightcrawler rehearsal was on you. No need to log up the purse and jewels, aiming higher with a search for truth. On Nightcrawlers. Nightcrawler rehearsal is on you. The corner stores are not the cursed on fools. Their plans are universal, gone through and stealing power. Nightcrawler rehearsal is on you. No need to log up the purse and jewels, aiming higher with a search for truth. On Nightcrawlers.
Nightcrawler rehearsal. Whew. Whew. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. Let's go. Thank you, Carol, for hiding that spam bot in here that just showed up. Shout out to Carol. Awesome mod. Awesome moderator. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Jim. Thank you, Jim. Hear a siren off in the distance. You might have. It is. We are in Boston. Hear sirens all the time. When I was recording it, I think I had to wait a couple of times for the sirens to wear off. Cause I recorded it in this room here. It's not soundproof. Oh, I would love to come to Toronto. Would love to come to Toronto again, gal. I've been to Toronto a couple of times. Beautiful, beautiful city. Beautiful city. Carol Baskin. What? All right. I got one more song here. I think I saw Dusty Vines come through a little bit. You guys cool if I end it off on Dusty Vines, or does anybody have any particular requests that they want to hear before I sign off here? Well, one more song. I got one more song for you guys. Night, Mom. Thanks for being here. All right, here we go. Dusty Vines. The blood of the land is in the body of the West, and you can tell around harvest time. Yeah, the fruits of labor make it a grand one to savor, along with the struggle in the vine. You can make it on down to the Cochise County line with the arid air in your nose. Taste the toils and the triumphs and feel the trails of the migrants without leaving to see where it grows. And I'll raise my glass up high. Yes, I'll raise my glass to the sky and toast to the whole desert away. Yes, the West is still wild when you look on it for miles, but there's a new kind of gold rush this time, bringing the riches straight to your lips. It's the wine from these dusty vines, yeah. This has been the land of the fighters since we learned what it offered, and it's always rewarded the tough. And these vines would make those old gunfighters proud, surviving no matter how rough. For in this old desert you gotta take what you can get, and get while the getting's good on the land. When the hard winds bring in the rain from the south, you can get clusters that fit in both hands. And I'll raise my glass up high. Yes, I raise my glass to the sky and toast to the whole desert away. Yes, the West is still wild when you look on
I'm going up on the mesa with my dusty vino, and I'm watching the sun go down. I revel in the land's beauty and the wine in the glass, and the fact that it came from its ground. And I'll raise my glass up high. Yes, I'll raise my glass to the sky and toast to the whole desert away. I said the West is still wild when you look on it for miles, but there's a new kind of gold rush this time. Hey. Bringing the riches straight to your lips. It's the wine from these dusty vines. Dusty Vines. And that's off the new album, Life is for Taking Chances. You can hear that one on Spotify, Apple Music, and everywhere else. You guys are the best. Yes. Bigger Mike Bass just came here to connect you. The Connector. The Connector. Thank you, Brian. Thank you, Brian. You got it right. It's off the album In Vacant Dates and Intentions. I released that one in 2018. All right, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me this evening. I love you guys. Great after party. You guys were chatty. I loved it. I thought that was so cool. Thanks for the requests with the music too, and for pushing me to do some off the cuff. That was fun, even though I was a little nervous about it. But hey, I was nervous about this whole show, so I think it went pretty well. And I'm so glad that you guys joined me for the entire thing and here for the after party as well. Don't forget, we're doing another giveaway, launching it on Thursday for a pair of Ariats. So, giveaways galore. Don't worry, lots more chances to win some boots in the future. I hope you have a spectacular rest of your weekend. Kick ass and take names no matter what you're doing, whether it's relaxing or doing some yard work. And I will see you Monday right here on YouTube bright and early for Coffee and Music. Remember, Coffee and Music live starts at between 8:30 and 9, usually in the mornings. And Monday is YouTube day, so I'm right back at it live on Monday, and I will see you guys then. Peace, everybody. I hope you have a spectacular evening and a great rest of your evening. Peace.